Hey y'all, I'm back. So you might remember last time in the previous episode, we got these and other things that happened in a mission. It was fun and chaotic. And yeah, a lot of people also ask that, hey, I'm watching this in now December, and I said that I wonder what's going on and why you scheduled this video for December, far ahead. Well, good question. Because I schedule my videos ahead of time just for reasons. So, I was asked if what I'm going to do once this year is over. Well, till next year, things are either going good or terribly wrong. And Nintendo is pretty much attacking every game company and any new developers. I was working on a game too, and then I got attacked and threatened to death by Nintendo. I won't show the thing because the words are so insulting and rude. All of that, it's just hard to put it on because I don't want to get lawsuit by any problems or have YouTube censor this video due to its own rules. So, due to safety regulation, I had to not show it for reasons. But all I can tell you is, Nintendo threatened me when I tried to work on my own game. It was going to be like an open world survival crafter game where you create your own machinery to fight alongside with you and do crazy stuff. And you can recycle your machines, turn them into new ones, and much more. And use your custom character to play around and have fun. Nintendo didn't like that, and yeah, due to one thing, they strike me really badly and threatened me to death, telling me that if I fucking do it, to put it, if I do it, I will get under-arrested and be charged with a whopping amount of loads of money that I don't have, and I won't be allowed to ever talk again. They even threatened to rip out my vocal cord, and I didn't like that type of threat. So basically, when they threatened me like this was not okay way back in Mountain Days. And I was developing this big game on an old laptop. Like, seriously, that takes dedication and pressure to do it with a laptop that's old and sometimes can overheat if you overdo it. Give me time and practice to try optimize things and make sure they don't overheat the laptop and don't lag the entire community, which I try not to lag anyone. If I make a game that looks well polished and suddenly it lags and I wonder why, then I playtest it and I'm like, oh yeah, I may need to fix that. Then yeah, that wouldn't be good. But when I did a lot and show the gameplay footage to some of my friends tried to show it to some of his own community, but someone from his community who's a big Nintendo fan, who is one of those old Nintendo fan boys, got so offended about the summon mechanics and such and told Nintendo. And yeah, this is way back where they patterned things. It was pretty stupid. Now they got a USA pattern variant made, and I think these patterns are getting out of control, taking game mechanics way too far. And now, it feels like anything we try to do or make it better ends up get destroyed by Nintendo. Because they just don't like innovation. They like to try to make it where they're only the ones that we're forced to pay, only the ones forced to pay and buy their games. If they're going to keep this up and make it where every games are not allowed, then yeah. And because summoning creatures and rivals, that happened years ago. Nintendo, like, for the sake of it, do you ever do your research? You can't pattern a game mechanic. You only can pattern designs and how the layout is and everything. So if someone made something that looks offensive or looks similar to your other characters you made or a side character, doesn't mean you just attack. Long they change it up or change the color palette or anything, then yeah, you could ask them nicely. But no, you attack. Like, you attack me like I'm nothing more than a troublemaker in your own sight. As if I was driving my own wasteland trucker and you see free scrap and you're like, hey, look, free scrap, let's take it and shoot the guy. And then boom, I get taken out, my trucker gets turned to scrap, and now I wasn't allowed to rebuild it, or else I'm going to get hunted down again. Which makes me feel like building a giant trucker machine wouldn't be able to be possible. What if they gone too far and things gone wasteland? And let's say we're not allowed to even make the same weapons or anything. Let's say the pattern, everything. You can't make any, let's say, a shotgun to defend yourself from other people. And then they pattern that in the shells, and they're like, yeah, no, you can't do that. Only we can. So you have to buy one from us, and this is the price. And you see the price is like, well, we're, let's say, $99 trillion. You're like, oh, no, I'm not paying for that. I'm making my own. Screw that. Then you get in trouble, and then you're like, why? And you hate it a lot more. And yeah. Or let's say they got offended because your character has something that it shouldn't have. Of course, I was attacked a lot of times. Not to mention, there was a time when Dash got attacked. I had to even explain to some people what happened, and they actually understood. This is kind of ridiculous. Some guy explained to me the art he did of fan art of special custom Pokemon, even that's going to be used for a Minecraft server way back on when Pixelmon used to be a thing, that got destroyed because Nintendo doesn't like it, even with the new concept of using a new type of element. And now, the guy, he wasn't allowed to even do his own concept art, even comics. Even when I made my own comic, it got annihilated for no reason by the same thing, by Nintendo. It makes you wonder, is Nintendo good or is it really bad? All I say, Nintendo really doesn't give a care about any of us. It only cares about its own goals. Like, let's say they own everything and then now you can't own games. And let's say you're playing a game with your friends, you're like, let's say you're playing StarBound with me, and let's say you're playing with a group of people on modded. Then they say, you can't mod StarBound on Nintendo console. Then you get suddenly banned, and we're like, what happened? And then you tell us what happened. Then you got a lawsuit. And then we would be very upset. Like, literally, upset, very unhappy how Nintendo reacted. And it just kind of will make us think, yeah, we should never probably trusted Nintendo after the changes. Probably like when we trying to get certain food, let's say Nintendo patterned what we can buy and what we can't buy, making people try to sell the same food but cheaper, but good quality, ends up, well, banned. And then these people are like not happy because they get banned for just selling food, trying to help people live a life. And then now people can't do that. It just shows how pathetic Nintendo is being. Like if I see Nintendo, let's say, did that in the future, and let's say I have a son, and my son gets attacked by Nintendo, and I'm like, whoa, that's not okay. Then yeah, that wouldn't be okay. Everyone would be very mad and ask on why did they attack? And when they find out, they're like, oh no, they should never attack. Everyone would be not happy because that's unfair. You can't just attack people like that. Let's say we're trying, let's say for example, do this, and let's say you're trying to host a server, but hosting servers are banned now. And let's say I host a server trying to help my friends with a food thing, playing StarBound for example, but then all the game mechanics of StarBound got patterned, even the server, by Nintendo, and now we are not allowed to even touch StarBound. That means the community will be destroyed, everyone will hate it, and everyone will say, yeah, you know what, we're not even going to be able to play. Everything is patterned, we have to pay Nintendo only variants, and now this is unfair. And yeah, it would be. We see it as unfair. We see Nintendo as being rude, and we'll say, yeah, there's no point of being buddies with Nintendo. And like when we go outside, it's like rain heavy, and we'll just say, why Nintendo? Why did you do that? Alright, stop ranting around for that now. So, a lot of people ask if I'm gonna be upgrading my armor. And yes, I had plans to do that. A lot of people want me to try this to get better armor. But I have an idea to get augments to upgrade my EVP to make it into an overpowered god tier being that can literally destroy. As well, getting a huge on-made farm. Literally, having a full on-made farm is better than none. As well, I'm also planning on expansions. Not only because I need to get more resources. Oh, that was brutal. Okay. We're just gonna say we just saw what just happened there. Alright, so. And of course, there is no new update on newer armor for the Lombax race because there's no higher tier beyond that. Though it would be cool, you combine all the final tiers of each armor into one new Powflare armor that makes it to tier 7. Then boom, you got a tier 7 variant of the armor that gives you all the best stats. Be cool, but mainly from what we gotta do is get the best gear. Which I'm thinking about getting the Biothreads and to get this so I can heal rapidly to replace this. Because I don't want to use Savage for 10 seconds of like dealing with a low amount of health regain. But once I get multivask benches, that's good. Or even go beyond, where it lasts longer and gives me more. Which is why we got a bee farm. I will figure out which ones I want. Or I could go just make loads of these. And just, or make like a better variant with the honey silk benches and fungal archon that I can get, and then boom. I can get a Malco kit too, all of it, and then I'd be like an unstoppable beast. Just chugging all the medical stuff in my own body, saying, "You can't kill me, I'm the one that's going to kill you." And just inject myself with 40 injections from the medical bag. Oh, that'd be funny and terrifying. But yeah, there's also people ask what type of armor I'd be making. Some people want me to try and make this, but I want armor that gives me good stats. Something that even the playing field. Sure, it could be like best to make Space Fever armor, as they say, but I already done that, which I already did get the Mark II. So, what is there to make? Well, and yes, you can make Doomguy armor, but it makes you really weak. Like, you do no damage. And it makes you wonder why. Like, yeah, I could also make this. Make the EPA suit. Because of my armor gives me this type of advantage is good, but if I want the EVA armor, I could. But the point is, once I get like a overpowered type of module upgrade, I can make my E50 overpowered that can keep me alive for a long time, making me harder to kill. And also slow down my hunger rate to make it very slow. Some of my friends, some of the female friends I have would make this armor. They say it's good, plus they play more on this type of class build as the range balance, as they prefer the Ghost Wave armor for their female characters to, well, literally be more attracted. I don't know why. Some of my friends prefer to be on gas worlds. Some like to be a tanker by using tank builds. But the armor I'm trying to make is going to be something tougher, better, and stronger. Sure, I could go for this and be a balanced build, but that takes perfect genetic item. I know there's two ways you can get, well, one, yes, that's cheating with the command by messing up on spawning item, or two, you just do a farming setup to farm it. There's a lot of armors that gives out the better advantage. Even the headlamp. Some even good for melee builds. But the armor I'm really after for is something that's good for war. I want to go in, take on the heavy hits, and be able to shoot guns. Which I could make this. It will take me a while to get to it, but my true attention is making this. The X10 power armor. Getting it will grant me more and better advantage. And because I can make an EPP module upgrade, it's gonna make this thing a literal beast. The real problem would be is the material costs. Oh boy, just imagine the materials I had to gather. Not just one, but a lot. But also, how much people would also probably say something about, hey, you could just make some better food and drink items to boost your stats too. Or some better medical stuff, or other things. But for all this, I needed to get to the better things. That's where I can unlock the other things to get this. Dense alloy. If I get dense alloy researched, I can make even stronger armor. And become something stronger. Get stronger weapons, and then, of course, I could even go for this armor or make this. Desmium bars. If I wanted to make this greatest armor to keep surviving. Even the shield is good. Even the weapons goes with it is a good choice too. They might seem weak, but they do a lot of damage. And of course, there's other people who would tell me to make this. Sure, true, it has its own perks too. But if I get each metal of hot and cold and other types, I can make the last metal, and then boom, I'm in. Having all the strongest gear. The strongest one, which is this War Angel helm and chestplate and the leggings, the armor of it, is definitely going to be good, because that's going to take me a while until I get to it. And once I do, this armor is not only going to protect me from oxygen loss and pressure, it's going to make me into a beasted war machine. And combine that with better augments, I can make my own EPP into a god tier. And I can start killing. But with it comes with powerful weapons. Weapons of mass destruction. Even guns are so good. It just makes you feel like, hey, I must have this weapon, and I must have it now. It gives you that satisfaction feel like you want to get this weapon. You want it so badly to mold down your enemies. Or even better, you can get the greatest weapon like the Chain Blade. So you can feel like you're literally a bloody space marine charging in with a Chain Blade weapon and saying, "For the Emperor!" And then wait until you upgrade it if you're playing as a Longback's race and you upgrade the Chain Blade. Oh my god, just imagine the chaos you can ensue. The chaos, the hunger. It's just gonna go flying fast because you turn that Chain Blade into a literal nightmare death machine. Ready to chainsaw through enemies like it's a hellspawn thing. And you just gone in like a bloody Chain Blade lord. Going all out saying, "For the Emperor!" And then all the enemies are like, "Ow, fuck." Then they just get chainsawed before they could say the word. And you just go all excited. As well using incredible weapons like this rocket launcher. Oh, I can't wait till I get that made. Even the weapons are so overpowered. This pistol, oh, so good. And so much more weapons. There's also this, but I would rather just I would go for the Chain Blade and not the Chain Staff. Because the Chain Blade, I can't wait to swing that. And just make the enemies suffer. They might have to call me their own new emperor soon. But if I can find the rarest metals and then combine all three of these to get this. Oh boy, we're gonna have tons of mining and excavation to do. That also means a lot of things. And of course, since we're gonna be doing a lot of work, we're gonna need to also upgrade our extraction machinery, get tons more power stored, because we're gonna be onto any planets, and we're gonna be gathering things like a non-stop hours to sift, to rock crushing, to like all kinds of things, even collecting liquid. We'll probably be like, finally got more liquid for this, and then it goes on, we upgrade more, and we're gonna be upgrading loads. So yeah, I guess we'll be right back. I'll get you later after the timeline.
Down in the pit where the shadows creep, charged like a grave in the belly deep. Eyes go clear like a lion's teeth. Hands bleed raw to get disbelief. Drink it down, drink it fast. Ain't no tomorrow, just a blast. Here like a grave in the belly deep. Eyes go clear like a lion's teeth. Hands bleed raw to get disbelief. Drink it down, drink it fast. Ain't no tomorrow, just a blast. Beer bullets keep us alive. Shooting bugs just to survive. In the deep where the horrors keep. Wasteland and mind don't dare to sleep. Drill scream loud and my soul can shout. Cave walls closing trying to shut me out. Veins of cold, veins of fear. Wasteland and mind don't dare to sleep. Drill scream, louder than my soul can shout. Cave walls closing, trying to shut me out. Veins of cold, veins of fear. Cracked open, veins of the world down here. Raise your glass, raise your gun. The work ain't done till the darkest blood. Beer bullets keep us alive. Shooting bugs just to survive. In the deep where the horrors keep. Wasteland and mind don't dare to sleep. Raise your glass, raise your gun. The work ain't done till the darkness spun. Little bullets keep us alive, shooting bullets just to survive. In the deep where the horrors keep, wasteland of mine, I don't dare to sleep. Wasteland of mine, I don't dare to sleep.
Hey guys, welcome back. So I hope you like that mining spree and such, and I'm still taking care of the resources and such, but good news, I went and did a lot to unlock more stuff. Now we got more things unlocked. It was not easy, but I did have to do a lot. Of course, still got this to do, this to do. Well, that if I do get to it. This as well. And this whole loads where I have plans to become immortal. That would not be easy, but you'll know it. And yeah. Well, I do have a bit of madness, mainly 13 of it. But if I get tons of madness and research, I could get this. Ship physiologically, kind of like a therapist type of person or something. That makes it a good brain healer type of build, type of crew. Gives you 65% reduced fuel cost by 2%. But it reduced madness effect. Oh, actually, my bad, misread it. So yeah, Master Brain Healer guy, reduce madness effect up to 65%. Reduce fuel cost by 2%. There we go. Sorry for my bad reading on that. But yeah, I could get more advanced by collecting more and get all this research thing going on. And have ways to make more of the books. And the more I unlock my research, I unlock more potential. And make new power source, new powerful gear, plus I can unlock something to grant me immunities, extra immunity to other things, and a crystallized skull. And it's pretty nice. As well, I get to have a new crafting station. And then more stuff, even things that I can set up. And further, where I can create my own robot machine. Be like a mad scientist combining brain with tech and get crazy weapons. But of course, now let's get to researching a lot can be good, but now it's time. I also did find the upgrade thing to upgrade my armor a bit, but I'm thinking about getting more, so I can upgrade this to God tier. But yeah. Now. Bum 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 bum. Voila! I look like a beast. Look at that, fully armored. Look like I'm about to go, just go right up to someone and say, "Hey, I'm wearing War Angel armor, so you better run." I'm being like walking up to them like I'm a beast. No hesitation. And of course, we got also crazy weapons. Some people even told me I should make this. And some of my friends told me other things that I can make that could even be good damage. But I want to get this, which requires this. And once I do, boom, I'll be swinging this weapon and doing my specialty of scroll attack by doing a jumbled forward launch attack and chainsawing my enemies to bit by bit. And yeah, that's going to be really good because once I upgrade that, that becomes even a godder tier of a weapon. People also did say they want to know if there's going to be extra things I will do once I get enough. Like, will I do a video of the Apex mission and other things? Yes, but that will be coming later. So yeah, now we got this armor complete. I'll see you next time. Bye.